Flying from the top of the key is easy. It's the landings that kill your feet. That's why I fly with the pump from Reebok. When I pump up, my size 13s get support, protection, and a custom fit. So, Michael, my man, if you want to fly first class, pump up and air out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to an exciting episode of Unlaced. This one, you may be able to tell from the box. Of course, you probably saw the thumbnail, but I got the pumps. 1991. These are the Pump Omni Zone 2s. They've got the Hexalite, they've got the official pump in them, all the cool stuff. These shoes were all the rage when I was a kid. They were the Jordans, they were the pumps, and of course they had the slogan,
the Reebok Pump. Pump up and air out.
Pump it up and air it out. That was kind of a diss to the, Michael Jordan shoes. Everybody wanted the Air Jordans, except for Reebok. Reebok, of course, wanted you to buy their shoes. These actually had a lot of science and technology that went into them, so you could get your nice, snug, custom fit when you put them on, so you could pump them up, inflate the little air bladder, get a more secure fit around your ankle, so you had some more support there. Whether it worked or not was a whole nother story, but I never actually had a pair of these, so I'm excited I was able to pick them up, and let's dive in and check them out. Before we get into that though, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Let's pump it up. So here we are with the Reebok pumps. So these guys right here, this video is 30 years. 30 years in the making. Wow. The Pump Omni Zone 2s. I wanted these shoes so bad when I was a kid, and I'm glad I was able to get them now. And you can see on the side there they talk about the custom fit. That's one of the biggest things with these shoes. You got the pump that's in the tongue of the shoe. You squish it, you pump it up, it puts air in it, and it kind of gives you that custom fit and feel around your heel and on the top part of your foot. And that's what these were cool for. And the athletes said that they worked. I mean, this of course was 80s and 90s technology, so take that with a grain of salt, but they do, when you pump them up and they're worked as designed, do give you a more secure fit on your shoe. And I think that's important, especially, I mean, the human highlight film himself, Dominique Wilkins, really was like the biggest person who wore these shoes, and that made them even more iconic, because if you know your basketball history, you know that Jordan and Dominique Wilkins went at it a lot, and every time they played together, it was an explosive game. Even in the slam dunk contest, they both have 2 wins apiece. Dominique Wilkins 85 and 90, and back-to-back wins for Jordan, I believe 87, 88. But still, this was a big thing back then, because you had the Jordans, you had the Reebok pumps going back and forth, and people loved these shoes. They're just such a cool look. You've got the fishbone pattern there with the tread. You've got the basketball shooting across the midsole. You've got so much white on here, and this is one of those things where it's like you absolutely had to have a sneaker sponge, a little cleaner, so you could clean it and make sure it stayed nice and pristine. The Hexalite logo on the back there, and then you got the mesh on the sides. These little plastic loops right here as well, those added for extra security on the top and the bottom where the laces were at. So these really were designed to be very snug and to keep your foot in place, especially if you were doing your slam dunks, which of course, if you wore these shoes, you were slam dunking the basketball, right? So really cool there. You can see even with the pattern, the texture on the inside of the back of the heel area and on the inside of the tongue, you got the relief valve off to the left side there. So when you wanted to let the air out once you got done performing your double pump slam dunk and all that stuff, and some documentation there. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about them. Do the wear test. And we'll go ahead and do the pump thing, see if it actually works out. I've seen some mixed reviews from other people's videos saying it works, it doesn't work. So this one, it does appear to work. It does seem like there's some extra tightness in there. You can feel where it's inflated a little bit around the heel and also in the tongue there, making it more snug. Yeah, there we go. On the left shoe, I've been having trouble with this one. It seems kind of hit or miss whether it actually works or not, and that seems pretty consistent with other people I've seen who have got these. As far as being a retro shoe and a throwback, I think it's really cool. As far as being as functional as it should be, I think that's another story. Might have to do some investigation on that. But that's it for the fit the wear test. on the Reebok Pump. And here we have the pump. And this one in this colorway I really like. It's a white, it's got the orange and the black on it, and you can see that here it's matched on the tongue. We got the orange basketball pump, so we can pump it up. And these originally when they came out, they pumped up in the tongue and also in the heel, so you would get extra support. And that was like the big selling point. Other than they were cool, other than every kid on the block who picked up one of these thought if they pumped up their shoes, they could go slam dunk the basketball. It's true. You could slam dunk the basketball if you pump these up. I mean, I'm old and you know, beat up now, but I'm sure if I went out there right now, I could slam dunk the ball now that I got my pumps again. Well, again, I never had them. I always wanted them. And they were very iconic. I mean, this is such an amazing looking shoe. Very, very cool at the time. Even cool now. I mean, I am going to wear these today. That's why I bought them, not just so they can sit on a shelf. These suckers, they're going to get some streetwear time. And they were made iconic not only because of the ads and the sponsorships, but for me, it was Dominique Wilkins, who is my most favorite basketball player of all time. And it's funny, I've got tons and tons of his basketball cards. I've been holding on to this right here for over 30 years. I've got some cards that go way back, and I can go back. He actually won the slam dunk contest in 1990 for the second time. 85 was the first time, 1990 was the second time wearing these shoes, and you can look back and you can see the old shoes right there. He loved him some pumps, and he was wearing them when he won the 1990 slam dunk contest.
How about this? Dominique Wilkins' shoe company paid him $100,000 to come to this competition because they're about to come out with a new line of shoes, and I believe he's about to win and get another 20.
Well, here's the two-hand plant again. The two-hand, we've seen it a lot. Great power, great elevation, of course. And it's just unfortunate that Kenny Smith elected to go ahead and finish that dunk off. Had he had a chance to do it over again, we could have seen someone who would have been a new champion.
A 49-2, and Dominique Wilkins is a repeat champion with a total cumulative score in the championship round of a 146.8. Dominique Wilkins, the champion from 1985, is now the champion from 1990.
Again, they were worn in 1991 by, I believe, D. Brown, whenever he won the slam dunk contest with the very iconic slam dunk. He was on the sidelines, had the basketball, started pumping up the shoes, threw the ball up in the air, ran up into the paint, jumped up, grabbed it, pumped, slam dunked the basketball, and he won. So these actually very iconic, worn on the contestant who won the slam dunk contest in 1990 and 1991. The original ones came out, I want to say in '89, and that's when the first commercials started pouring out. They were a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier. These slimmed down a little bit, and they're a little bit more streamlined. I love the look. They're very comfortable. I put them on. You saw the wear test. Lots of ankle support. Very cushy. They've got this neat fishbone pattern on the bottom for the tread wear. And then I really like this too. It looks like a basketball is being, you know, shot across the court. It's being passed. So you got the little trail and then the ball there in the midsole. And then the little hexagon there for the hexalite. From what I'm seeing and hearing, people are saying it's not the original hexalite. I'm not that into the weeds on that stuff. These are supposed to be the hexalite shoes. They've got this design pattern. That's as far as I'm going to go with it. They are really cool. I like them. They do come in different colors. They've got the black ones and then they've got these white ones. And these here, they just look so nice. This throws me back way back to the 90s. White sole basketball shoes, you're putting heel and sole dressing, you're cleaning them all the time, you've got your sneaker marker. It's just, it brings back a lot of the nostalgic feel. I mean, even the 25th anniversary was a long time ago. So these guys right here have been around for about 32 years as far as the shoes go. And it's been a long time. And really back in the day, it was you had Jordans, you had pumps. And that was about it in the late 80s, early 90s scene, at least, you know, from my memory. But these guys right here, I've been wanting to get them for a long time. I'm really excited about them, and I think that they're super cool. Like, I can't wait to wear these out in public, and my wife can be like, oh my gosh, why is he wearing those shoes? Sorry, honey, but I'm not. I'm not sorry. I love these shoes. So that's all I've got on my look at the 1991 Reebok Pump Omni Zone 2s. Solid shoe. A lot of history here, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of great commercials, a lot of great pump it up and air it out with the Jordans. So that's all I got in this video. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully this brought back some nostalgia, some feels, some enjoyment, taking a look at these shoes again and try and find a pair. Maybe you can find some out there. I had to get these on StockX and pay more than, of course, they are on retail because that's the way StockX works, but nice piece of history here. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I'll see you guys next time.